hot take? Stop using sun signs like they're the hiring manager for your relationships. That's not compatibility, that's astrological small talk. Your sun sign is your vibe, your identity, your ego, your main character energy. Cute, but compatibility lives in your seventh house, who you partner with, what you tolerate, and the relationship contract you keep accidentally signing. And the real receipt, the ruler of your seventh house. That planet is the CEO of your love life. So if it's in the 8th, congratulations, you keep dating intensity and calling it romance. If it's in the 10th, you're not dating, you're doing a strategic merger. If it's in the 4th, you're screening for, does this feel like home, and pretending it's just a preference. So yeah, your suns can match and still flop, because the ruler tells the truth. Now let me back this up without turning this into a lecture. Receipt number 1. The sun by house changes everything, because the house tells you where someone's identity actually lives. Two people can share the same sun sign and show up completely differently in relationships depending on house placement. A Leo sun in the 7th house tends to treat relationships like the main stage. Partnership is central. They're built for collaboration. Commitment is usually a priority. But a Leo sun in the 12th house, private, internal, needs space, processes everything behind the scenes. They can love deeply, but they don't always want a relationship to be a performance. Same sign, different wiring. So if you only compare sun signs, you're judging compatibility with the volume muted. Receipt number 2. The 7th house is the relationship blueprint, and the ruler is the storyline. The sign on the 7th describes the type of partner energy you're drawn to and the style of partnership you tend to build. But the ruler is how it actually plays out in real life. Where the 7th ruler lands by house shows what relationships revolve around and where they demand effort. Quick examples. 7th ruler in the 8th. Relationships bring intensity, merging, trust lessons, power dynamics, deep bonding, healing, and sometimes the "why is this so consuming" experience. 7th ruler in the 10th. Relationships tie into career, visibility, reputation, ambition. Love comes with goals, timelines, and what are we building energy. 7th ruler in the 4th. Partnership centers on emotional safety, home, roots, family. Less do we vibe and more do I feel safe here. Now here's the mini example that explains why matching suns can still flop. You can have sun signs that technically go together and still fight about the purpose of the relationship. Because if one person's 7th ruler is in the 10th, they want progress, goals, and a relationship that has a direction and a public shape to it. And the other person's 7th ruler is in the 12th, they want privacy, space, and a relationship that lives off stage. Nobody's wrong. Those are just two totally different relationship operating systems trying to run the same program. Receipt number 3. Sect, day chart versus night chart, changes planet behavior. Think of sect like the chart's operating system, day mode or night mode. Some planets operate more smoothly depending on whether the chart is a day chart or a night chart. So even when two people have similar placements, the conditions can change how those placements act. Same placement on paper doesn't always equal same behavior in practice. Receipt number 4. Lots, fortune, and spirit separate peace from pursuit. No math, just concept. Lot of fortune points to what tends to stabilize you, what supports your body, your rhythm, your life functioning. Lot of spirit points to what you pursue, what you chase on purpose, what feels magnetic or mission-driven. And here's the spicy truth. Someone can light up your spirit, chemistry, obsession, I can't stop thinking about you, and still destabilize your fortune. That's not a soulmate guarantee. That's your nervous system filing a complaint. So yes, your sun matters. Keep it. Just don't treat it like it's the entire compatibility report. If you want a real starting point, do this. Check your 7th house sign, find the ruler of the 7th, and see what house that ruler lives in. That's where the receipts are. So yeah, keep asking people their sun sign. It's cute. Just don't use it to pick a life partner. Check the 7th house and the 7th ruler first, unless you enjoy learning lessons the hard way. If you want, comment your rising sign and I'll tell you what your 7th house is and what kind of relationship CEO you've been hiring.